Okay, so in doing this problem here, I'm just going to read it and see how it goes. So if AO is 15, that means the radius of this semicircle is 15. And arc AB, this one here, is 10, this arc here. Well, if this arc is 10, I can find this angle here, which is theta, because I know that the arc length is equal to r theta, which is in my formula booklet. If I can find theta, then I can find alpha here. And then if I find alpha, I can work on the shaded portion. Okay, so if I find theta first, so I know that 10 is equal to 15 theta, and so theta is equal to 10 over 15, and so it is 2/3. And so now alpha then, alpha is going to be pi minus 2/3. And so if I want to find the shaded region, I have to find the entire sector minus the triangle. So I'm going to find the area of the sector minus the area of the triangle. So the sector formula is half r squared theta minus the triangle is half AB sine C. And so I know it's half my r is 15 squared. Theta, I know, well, this theta is really alpha in this case. So alpha is pi minus 2/3. Subtract a half. My radius is 15 times 15. And then sine the same angle, pi minus 2/3. And when I throw that at my calculator, I'm going to make sure I'm in radians. So 0.5 times 15 squared times pi minus 2/3. And I'm going to subtract 0.5 times 15 squared sine, and this is again pi minus 2/3. And that gives me an area, the shaded region is 208.86. To 3 significant figures is 209 centimeters squared. Doing B part now, it wants me to find the perimeter of the shaded region. So in order to find the perimeter of the shaded region, I need to find the length of this chord here, which is part of the triangle. And I also need to find the length and add them together. The length here is going to be L. I'm going to be able to use this formula, but my theta is going to be this alpha. But finding this length BC, well, I know that I could do several things. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do I know this is 15, I know this is alpha. I can do the cosine law to find BC. And so BC squared will be 15 squared plus the 15 squared minus 2 times 15 times 15 cosine. And again, I have pi minus 2/3. And so BC will simply be square root of 15 squared plus 15 squared minus 2 times 15 squared cosine pi minus 2/3. And I get this to be 28.349. And then if I'm going to do this arc length BC, the arc length of BC will be the radius, which is 15, times my angle, which is pi minus 2/3. And so that will be 15 times pi minus 2 divide 3. Ooh. Fix that. 2 divide 3, which, oh, of course it's 10. I need to do that correctly. So 15 times, insert pi, subtract 2 divide 3. And when I do that, I get 37.123. And so the perimeter, I add these two together, will be 37 plus the 28. And that will be 65.5 centimeters as my perimeter. So the key was to get alpha, I think, and I treat this as my alpha all the way through and use my different rules to find different areas and lengths.